Welcome to 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. He has gray hair, and he has a gray beard, and he also wears glasses, like the guy in the artwork. Oh, and the guy in the artwork is better looking. Now, tariff-free, here is Gray Hair Dave.
So yeah, that was 11labs.io. 11labs.io. That's spelled with an E-L-E-V-E-N. L-A-B-S, not two ones, labs. How are you today, folks? Hope you're doing well. Dave took last week off for circumstances that were beyond his control. I apologize, but I'm back now. Hopefully things will stay on track again. Let's see, what are we going to talk about today? Well, there's a couple things on my mind. One is, I mentioned this last time we talked. One is motivation. What motivation means to me isn't working. Gray Hair Dave project is stalled because I've stalled. And I don't know why. I can't tell you why. And it bothers me a lot that I let it sit there and that I only want to work on it when I'm supposed to be at my other job. The one where Mickey Mouse is in charge. I don't know why this is. If you can explain it to me, please go to my website, 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave, and leave me a message. But anyway, my motivation has waned, and I think part of that is twofold. Again, I think part of it is fear of success, and I don't want to be fearful of success. So I'm recommitting, and I'm going to hold myself more accountable, and I hope that I can follow through with this. I really, really do. I think the other part of it is there's nobody out there pushing me. And now pushing me is probably not the right way to look at this, but there's nobody else holding me accountable, saying, have you done this today? Did you do that today? How is it going with that new thing you were trying, Dave? Have you reached out to anybody yet? I need to find a way, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use AI to help me do that. Now, you say, how can you make AI help you do that? I don't know, but here's what I was thinking. This last week, I was playing around with Claude AI. Now, Claude AI is more for coding as far as I can tell. And it'll build things, because I asked Claude AI to go in and build me something that I already had. I asked it to build me a spreadsheet of potential clients for the new Gray Hair Dave experiment. And within about a minute and a half, it produced this very pretty and very, very detailed spreadsheet. It was, it put it in an Excel format. It had the name of the place. It had the email of the place. It had the website. It had a phone number and a contact person when a contact person was available. So, that was, and that, like I said, it took about a minute and a half for it to collect everything and then make it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go to Claude today and ask it to create something to help me stay on track, to help keep me motivated on my days off, and even on the days that I work at Disney. So there's that. So that's the motivation I was talking about. There's nobody I live with that can do this for me besides me. I'm not married. I don't have a girlfriend right now. So, it's kind of hard to say, to a friend, hey, keep me motivated. It's hard to do. So I'm going to see what Claude can do for me. Maybe it'll build me an app. I'll let you know next week. I'm going to start on it here after I'm done editing this. So next thing I wanted to talk about was guests. Now, I have never had a guest on this show. This podcast has always been Dave just talking. You know, it's gray hair Dave just being Dave and doing whatever he wants to do and talking about whatever he wants to talk about. And more of you are listening, especially across the world, which impresses me all to heaven. I mean, it's phenomenal. The amount of people who are downloading the show. Now, some of them may be bots. Maybe not. I don't know. But as of today, I am getting downloads from Australia, India. I'm getting downloads from Italy, Spain, France, Germany, Poland, Finland, the UK, Canada, Chile, Argentina, Brazil, and let's see, is there anybody else I forgot here? Chile, and Turkey. Turkiye. I spell Turkey. We would call it Turkey. It's Turkey. You know, it's however they say it. But I'm just saying, I'm getting out there out and around the world. So I'm happy about that. But I've never had a guest. Now, I've had a few guests. I forgot to turn my phone to silent. Sorry about that. So anyways, I've never had a guest. I've had 3 or 4 people who have approached me, usually for somebody else. So I had this guy approach me twice about his client, and his client has something to do with podcasting. So at least he knows what it is. So I tried reaching out to him yesterday to let him know that I'd be interested in talking with them about maybe being a guest. Well, it kept coming back to me as an invalid email when I tried to send them an email, which is how they contacted me, through my email. So if you're going to contact somebody about wanting to be a guest, or your client wanting to be a guest on their show, make sure you're giving them, or you're sending it from, a real email address. Now, I looked this guy up who this guy was working for and wanted to be on my show, supposedly. And it's real. I mean, it's interesting. But, you know, if you're a person that you're having do this, your publicist, your assistant, your VA, whatever, have them use a real email address that I could email back to. It's otherwise, it's always going to be a no. Okay. And I don't know if having guests on here is something you want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it would extend the show, which would mean I'd probably have to take an interview and break it up into 2 or 3 different podcasts. I'm not sure if that's what that person would like or not. My show, I get to do it my way, but I also don't want to upset you folks. So if you'd like to hear from other people, I'd like to know. Please go ahead and let me know at 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. That's the number, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. Leave me a message in the contact me page, or go to the little voicemail. Leave me the little microphone. Leave me a voicemail. I'll be happy to hear from you. And if you do say something or leave me a message and you want me to talk about it on air, I will. Now, I say on air. That's old radio talk, and I apologize for that. But, basically, we're on air. We're not live. I've talked about live before, if you remember. And I don't know if I want to go live yet, but I'm considering it. I really am. So, just some things to think about there, Just some things to think about. Hey, Are you thinking about maybe starting a podcast? There's lots of things I'm sure you want to talk about. Do you know somebody who wants to start a podcast? Thinking maybe? Yeah. Send me an email at 5 minutes with gray hair Dave or at dave@grayhairproductions. And I will send you a free PDF on how to start a podcast. Gray Hair Productions helps people do that. That's what we're in business to do, is help you start your podcast, help edit your podcast for you or your video if that's the way you're going. Now, many people believe today that a podcast has to be video. Myself and many other podcasters are here to tell you your podcast does not have to be video. It can be just audio. In the beginning, it was mainly audio. Purists believe RSS is only audio. Video podcasts are what you call YouTube videos. I don't want to get into that. I'm a believer in audio first, but I also believe in video. Now, with these new things coming out through Apple, where they're going to start using or promoting and showing video on podcasts, if you have one, using a process called HLS, that could help my business. So I'm going to be for it, okay? So if it's something you're interested in, please contact me. Again, that's either at dave@grayhairproductions.com or 5 minutes with Gray Hair Dave, and leave me a message in the contact me page. Also, folks, if you know somebody who doesn't know what a podcast is, doesn't know where to find them, doesn't know the genres that are available, do me a favor, go ahead and show them for me. Grab their phone, show them on their phone, use 5 minutes of Gray Hair Dave as the example, show them how to follow, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'd appreciate it, so would all the other podcasters that are out there. Next thing, if you're out and about in today's world, just out and about anywhere, going to the grocery store, going to the drugstore, wherever you're going, smile at somebody, say hi, be nice to that person behind the register. You're going to make their day, and they in turn will turn around and make yours. You'd be surprised how much a smile does to change an attitude. So on behalf of everybody here at Gray Hair Productions, please stay safe out there. And I look forward to talking to you again next week. Bye-bye. Hey, folks, it's Gray Hair Dave just popping in to say, hey, I have a new merchandise shop. That's right. If you go to my website, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com, and you click on the merchandise tab, it'll take you to a page that says, click here for merchandise. And then it's got a little photo of some of the items that I do have in the shop. I hope that you do go there. I hope you do look at it. And if you are so inclined, I hope you do buy something. If you do, I will make some money on this, because this is something that I am adding to all of my websites so that I can make a little extra money and help out with the costs of this program and all my programs that I do. But anyways, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again soon. Don't forget, 5minutesofgrayhairdave.com. Go to the merchandise page. Thanks. Bye.